What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have not done a guitar fail video in months. It has been a very, very long time. So I thought it'd be really fun to bring this guy back and do a special edition in the guitar store guitar fails. So let's go ahead and jump into TikTok and see what it has for us. I think we've all been here at some point in our lives. All right, what's gonna go down here? Oh man, yeah, the amount of times I have walked into a Guitar Center and heard smoke on the water. Oh my god, if I had $1 for every time I heard it, I'd probably be rich by now, honestly. Yeah, that is crazy. It's out of tune, it's everything. Though, to be honest, to be completely honest, most guitars in a guitar store, so if you show up at like a Guitar Center, it is going to be so out of whack and everything. The neck's going to be messed up. Those guitars are used and abused, that is for sure. They do not get the love and care that they really need. What do we have next?
Guitar players, the following video is what happens when you try and play with blisters. No feel and get a bit cheesed off.
I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. Any minute now?
It's f***ing ridiculous, man.
Oh, dang. Okay. If blood makes you a little queasy, you probably shouldn't have watched that. I was gonna say that sounded pretty good, actually, coming from, you know, someone who is really hard on themselves. Obviously, we're always our own worst critics, that is for sure. But yeah, blisters are not fun to play with at all. But he totally rocked it. He definitely rocked that one. All right, what do we got next?
I will remember.
Oh no. Oh, not the Les Paul. So I'm sure I have shared this story with you guys many a time. I had my very first Les Paul, and it was like my first actual nice guitar back in high school, and same thing happened to mine, except it wasn't in the shipping. I actually went to a guitar store and I bought it, but the headstock ended up snapping off of it one day. I think I bumped it on something and it just kind of gave way. And of course, you know, being a teenager, we're not very light on things, that is for sure. But that is heartbreaking. And it is a problem that Les Pauls and those single cut guitars, the headstocks on them, have always had. And I don't know what it is about it, or if Gibson and Epiphone are actually gonna like fix that issue, but that seems to be an ongoing issue with all of it. Okay, what do we have next?
Today I'm gonna play Wonderwall.
Jeez. Did he put a lavalier in his guitar? Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Dude, no, do not put a lavalier in an acoustic. You need an acoustic pickup. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. That was really bad. No kidding. Always check your video audio first before sending it off, before doing anything. Check it. Check it, like double check it.
This guy again.
You wouldn't take my copies of Anthem. You wouldn't take my copies of Destiny, but I think I have something.
Oh, so this is
really
this is like a video game
Alright,
store.
what is it?
You guys take Rock Band and Guitar Hero guitars?
Yeah, we have some over there.
Cool. I got the coolest one you've ever seen.
Okay.
Check this out.
Yeah, that's a third-party one. We don't take the third-party ones, actually.
Good old Guitar Hero.
We only sell the official ones.
But this one's way cooler. I mean, look at this design and everything. It's wireless. I mean, I don't have the receiver, but it's wireless. It had a strap at one point, but...
It's pretty cool. We just can't take that one.
You don't take any of my stuff when I come in here.
You don't got good stuff.
This is
What am I supposed to do
cringy,
with it?
guys.
You're not going to take it?
No?
Should I throw it away?
You might as well.
Okay, since it's garbage. I mean, if you're not going to
Wow. Okay. Ow. Wow.
take it, you can have it for free.
Sir!
Holy crap. That was cringy as hell. Man, I remember growing up and playing Guitar Hero, and it was always the people that could actually play guitar could never play Guitar Hero, and then it was everyone that couldn't play actual guitar could just rock out on Guitar Hero. I was horrible at it, honestly. That was super cringy. Probably staged, though. It was very awkward, the pacing of it all. Let's go on to the next one.
Here's your receipt. Here's your brand new guitar, man. Thank you so much for shopping at Impulse Music Co. I hope you enjoy this.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to go home and play this.
That acting, though.
Hey man, I was playing this at home and I broke some strings.
Yeah, let me just repair this for you real quick and then you can be on your way.
I don't want to fix it. Clearly you sold me a defective guitar because the strings broke.
Strings break all the time. We have a whole entire wall of strings because people break strings get old. You have to replace strings.
I read your return policy.
Bro.
This is in the guidelines. I want to return this and I want my money back. And I'm taking my business elsewhere to
Corporate Guitar Store.
Alright, so here's your receipt. Here's your
I think the corporate guitar store thing at the end was the best part of it all. And the description on this says, before you ask, yes, this happens. That is wild. People actually come in, they'll buy a guitar, and they'll think it's defective because the strings are bad. Just change the strings. It's so easy to do. Man. Oh, that's so cringy. So cringy.
Hey. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh,
I'm just
no.
curious, do you guys take broken stuff?
No, not this guy again.
Stop, and they wouldn't take it. They told me to try here.
All right, we're moving on to the next
Do you
one.
think when FedEx sees fragile on a box, they throw it around to see just how fragile? Seems to be the case for me. So once again, FedEx doing their thing, delivering me an opened box. Actually, on both ends this time.
On both ends, huh?
Do you think when FedEx sees fragile on a box?
But I want to see what the end result is. Like, is the guitar okay? It was a Fender. That's the only issue I have. Like, come on, dude, show us, make sure it is okay. Some people, man.
Finally in tune.
Oh, dude, yeah, mute your guitars when you guys are tuning in the store, and it'll make everyone like you a lot more. That is for sure.
When customers break guitar strings. Reaction 1.
Hey, really sorry. I was demoing this guitar and I busted a
Is this
string.
the same one as before?
all good.
Oh, it
It
is.
happens. But, you know, thank you for telling me so I could fix this right now.
Reaction 2.
She's just gonna put it back. Yup, she's just gonna put it back. Make it look like it's not broken.
Thank you for your help. When customers break.
Oh man, that was funny. Okay, yeah, I mean, guitar strings at the guitar stores, they, like I said, they are used and abused. Like, these guitars are bottom of the barrel. People have done so much to them. They sweat all over them. Their grime from their fingers gets on the strings. It is not pretty at all.
All right, it's new guitar day. I'm gonna do a little unboxing here. This is from Chicago Music Exchange.
He is all schnazzed up for this video, isn't he?
Recreation of Jerry Kennedy's 1961 ES-335, where he put a B-bender on it, unlike the normal routed Telecaster B-benders that weigh 1,000,000 pounds. They're connected to the bridge.
I'm waiting for the fail to happen. This is a longer video. Let's see if we get a little bit here at the beginning.
Bending or detuning the low E strings.
This dude's struggling. It's like me whenever I unbox an amplifier.
In a 6-string guitar. So let's see what we got here.
And for the reveal.
Right, here we go. Oh man, the finish looks even better in person than I saw in the.
Yeah, very nice. But where's the fail?
Bear with me a minute.
Oh, is he gonna drop it? Okay, where is the fail though? The anticipation's killing me. I'm watching the headstock. It's a Gibson. I'm watching the headstock.
Oh, well. Looks like we're not using the high E string right now, but we can get the B bender at least. Oh, here's the. Okay, here's the pad.
I saw a spring drop.
How the hell? I don't even know how the hell this thing works. Oh shit! Oh, good God! Oh man, I don't know what the fuck to do now. Well, we'll do a part 2 here. We'll get this thing working.
Oh, bro! Look at your cab too. The grill cloth went right through it.
Guess that's rock and roll.
He just accepts it. Oh man. I mean, he's not destroying it, but at least he just goes with it.
Guess that's rock and roll.
I love how he just lets it roll off of him. That is so funny.
Oh!
No. 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 Oh man. I was hoping. This cat. I was hoping by doing guitar store fails, I would alleviate the chance of me ever seeing another strap fail. Oh no!
The inevitable happened to my guitar. It's happened to every guitar I've owned, so it was bound to happen. But I finally cleaned the top of this area, so I was like, you know what? I have a fucking 25-foot long amp cord. I'm gonna fucking play up here. So I play up here, and as I'm getting down, I nicked the guitar on the roof, or the ceiling. Now, there's a barely noticeable scratch that pisses me off on this shiny, beautiful thing.
It just pisses him off.
It was gonna happen. I'm gonna just accept it and cry myself to sleep.
I was talking with someone not too long ago, and we were talking about headless guitars versus guitars with an actual headstock. And she brought something to my attention that I have never really thought about. I hit my guitars on the ceiling all the time. I have like a weird vaulted ceiling in the studio here, and every time I lift it up, I always just go right into the ceiling, and yeah, it is inevitable, just like this guy said, and every time it happens is like, really? Did that just really happen? What the heck?
How can I help you?
Man, I can't get this buzzing sound out of this guitar.
Let me have a look at that.
So we've seen these guys before.
Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Oh no. It's like a bad sitcom. Oh man. So this was definitely staged, just like the tuning one was. yeah, I mean, be gentle on your guitars. Be gentle but firm. There's your advice for today.
So I'm walking up to open my shop today, and I notice someone left me this little teeny tiny Ibanez electric guitar. Now this happens way more often than you'd think it would with music shops. People will always just leave and abandon gear. So I decided let's take this little guy in and freshen him up because he needs a little bit of TLC because there's a lot of dust caked on and a lot of grime. So let's clean him up a little bit. Well, first thing was first for this little guy's spa day is I had to get those old strings off. Not only were they wound on terribly, but they were so corroded and rusty and old. I feel so bad that he hasn't had any love in such a long time.
So this isn't necessarily a guitar fail, though I will say I love watching these restoration videos. They are so satisfying.
So they came out
Let's see how good he gets this Ibanez down.
All of the dust that was on this guy's body must have been there for upwards of 5 years, probably more. So I had to use a decently heavy spray to get everything off, and I let it soak for quite some time before doing some of the lighting.
Oh, it is so satisfying to watch. I love it.
A big pile of Q-tips handy because I like to kind of get in and get all the little tiny nooks and crannies where you can't normally clean with just a rag. His little string trees were decently loose, so I tried to realign them and tighten them back, and then I decided to spray the back of the neck because there was a lot of grime on there, so I had to do quite a few passes to get a lot of that gunk off.
You know what, now watching this video, it starts to make me think, I actually have a guitar that I got off a friend of mine.
Thankfully, with a little bit of elbow grease.
Kind of the same thing, there's a lot of grime on it, I gotta get it fixed up. I should really be taking that somewhere.
So I noticed there was a ton of dust underneath those bridge saddles and in those pickup cavities, so I used my favorite tool, my can of compressed air, and I got in there and blew a lot of that out before I went underneath and cleaned with my Q-tip. Like I always say, Q-tips are a fantastic tool to have.
This is a chill video. You hear that soundtrack in there, that lo-fi beat? Heck yeah.
Body, there was a lot of scuff marks and paint marks from this guitar just being treated poorly throughout the years. So I used a heavier spray called Awesome, which actually gets a lot of those paint scuff marks off of there, no problem. It really can break down, and it does a really incredible job.
Guys, we are learning
After
stuff
those scuff
today.
Marks, I went right to the fingerboard.
We are getting
crusted on finger gunk that I had to use a heavy lemon oil and then a rag to loosen it up, and then I used the back end of a razor blade. If you go with the grain, you can get a lot of that finger gunk
the best
off,
part
no
right
problem.
here.
You have to work at it a little bit, but it does really work wonders. After I was done working the neck, I put a fresh set of strings on this guy, and he was ready to go. I was so proud of how this little abandoned guitar turned out. What an adorable little piece. I hope he felt the love today.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love those restoration videos. I think they are so cool. They are so satisfying just to watch something go from basically left and abandoned and dusty and grimy and just disgusting, essentially, to something that is beautiful and nice and shiny. I love the shiny finishes, for sure.
Okay, the most humbling thing in the world that no one freaking talks about is when a guitarist drops their pick in their guitar. Like, I'm sitting here shaking the thing like a toddler throwing a tantrum.
It happens to us all, honestly.
Oh my gosh. Like, what?
Oh no. Don't hit it on your car.
This is ridiculous. This is seriously ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Okay, the most...
So that's one. I mean, it happens to us all, honestly. And being a guitarist that has played more than 10 years on the guitar, and whenever I drop a string into my acoustic guitar, I guess I'm not as embarrassed as what she is. I'm just kind of like, whatever. Okay, let's shake it upside down until it falls out. I think it's just something that just kind of wears off. You just kind of eventually just say, it is what it is. Let's go for it.
I played the Forbidden Rift at Guitar Center, and they kicked me out of the store.
I highly doubt that. This is totally staged.
I played the Forbidden...
Nah, that has to be totally staged. I don't know. I have played some of the Forbidden Rifts in the guitar store, and no one cares. Honestly, no one really cares about what you're playing. They're just kind of going along with their day. And I mean, there's people that do reactions where they act like it's their first time playing guitar, and then the guys will be helping them, and then this guy just starts ripping on the guitar. I mean, leave your Guitar Center employees alone. Leave them alone. They're just trying to get by. They're musicians just like you, so just hang out, be friendly, all that. Anyways, guys, that is all the reactions that we have today on TikTok. If you guys are enjoying my videos in any way, shape, or form, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, all the good stuff. My name is Chris with High Impact Audio. I will see you guys next time.